Hey guys, it's Sarah. Yes, new background. I hope you appreciate my Larry pillow. No, in reality, it literally took 5 seconds to like make this whole background. I had to literally make my bed. The struggles of aesthetic. Anyway, here's the latest news that's been happening in the past couple days. Okay, so I don't understand. People are saying that Louis and Harry are both in the same location. I don't know if they're both in London or if they're both in LA. Because I keep hearing people saying, oh, like Harry is now in LA and Louis is now in LA. Or no, Harry took a plane ride to London and now Louis is in London. And then I'm hearing other sources say that like Harry's in London but Louis is still in LA. So I don't know who to believe. Other than that, Louis recently tweeted, was getting to start writing again yesterday. So that's all good and all. Louis starting to write again in the studio. But that's not why I'm mentioning it. This source says Harry was at the recording studio in LA last night. So to me, it kind of sounds like that if Louis is writing and Harry was in the studio the other night, maybe Louis and Harry are writing songs together in the same location. So maybe that means that they are both in LA. I mean, I don't know if this is just wishful thinking, but according to location sources, it kind of seems like they're like together. On Twitter, there's this account called Edward at 1D Exposing. And then if you go to settings, it says the accounts are the One Direction account, Liam Payne's account, Niall's account, Louis and Harry's and Zayn's, and then the Modest Management account. Do any of you know what this means? Like someone tagged me in this on Twitter and like screenshotted this whole thing. I don't know if this means that all these Twitter accounts follow this 1D Exposing account. Because if you look at these Twitter accounts, these are the boys' actual Twitter accounts. That is Harry's, that's Louis', like that's management's. So I don't know what this is, I just thought I would mention it. And if you guys know what significance this has, then please leave it down below. Oh my gosh, this is so good. This is what made me rise. So basically this bitch girl on Twitter like DM Louis or something, and she was like hating on Harry and saying like mean things and just hating on Larry. And then sassy Louis messaged her back. The girl said, these brain dead fans start shipping you with an ugly faggot. Like, ew, I feel sorry for you. So how does it feel to be shipped with trash? I want to know. Like, oh my gosh, if this girl said this to me, oh, she would have caught these hands. But Louis handled it very well, better than I would have. He says, how does it feel to be a dick? Oh. You just want attention, keep trying. Harry is a kind pal. He doesn't need your shitty persona. You know, I don't even care that Louis described Harry as a kind pal. And we all know that Louis' definition of pal is boyfriend, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, so anyone who still says that Louis hates Harry and like Harry hates Louis, really, he just defended him. And he's right, Harry does not need anybody's shitty persona. Harry is somebody that needs to be protected in this world. And while we're on the topic of Twitter, there was a screenshot from Tumblr that said Harry ordered a new mattress and headboard. And this person responded, well, Louis and Harry did. I mean, did you find what you were searching for yet, Harry? Like, again, it's the One Direction fandom. People can just be making stuff up. But if Harry legit bought a new headboard and mattress, I wonder why. I mean, normal people would be like, oh, it's been 10 years, Harry needs to change his mattress, maybe he wants a better looking headboard. Larry's say, bitch, they be fucking way too hard. As I said in another video, I thought Hendel was over. I don't know why we're still seeing articles around. A recent article came out saying, I've asked him to shower more. Kendall Jenner reveals Harry Styles has smelly armpits as she talks to Kylie. Are you serious? I mean, listen. Do you know why I don't care that Harry has smelly armpits? It's because the smell of his armpits is real. But what Kendall needs to know is that the only real thing about her is her shitty personality. And not only that, I'm not sure if Kendall said this, but a source said this. They said, surely whoever's in charge of Harry's flowing locks should have staged an intervention by now. It's high time he had a trim. Maybe sack the stylist, Hazza. Okay, one, if you are not Louis Tomlinson, you cannot call Harry Hazza. You cannot. That name is not for you. I just have no words. I don't know why people care so much about Harry's long, beautiful hair. Obviously, they're just jealous. People need to know that Harry frolicked on stage and said long hair don't care. Harry has long Rapunzel ass hair and I love it. And I'll say this again, you know what's real about Harry? His hair. I bet whoever wrote that has raggedy ass extensions.
Bitch, you're the most creepiest person ever. One Direction sucks dick.
And he's always wanted to be in a video and barge in.
Stop talking about these niggas. They on break.
No, they're not.
You need to stop talking. Your mouth has no fucking chill.
Annie's showing off because she's on camera. Anyway, I think the only reason Annie came in is because she heard the words fake ass hair extensions. Anyway, I don't know if you guys missed it, but there was this video that this guy made and he was basically confirming that the picture that Brianna posted of Freddie was actually this guy's baby. Like in the video, you hear him say, oh, apparently Louis has my baby, or Louis' baby is my baby. So it's just proof that all the pictures that we've been getting of Freddie are actually not Freddie. They used a picture of this guy's baby. And a lot of people are saying, oh, he could be a troll, he could just be making this up. But someone pointed out how the guy in the video said Lewis and not Louis, and you would think that if he was a troll and trying to get attention in this fandom, he would have said Louis, like he would have known his actual name. But the fact that this guy didn't even know how to pronounce Louis's name is just proof that he doesn't know this fandom, he doesn't really know the boys, so he probably just read Louis's name and just said Lewis. So this video seems more legit to me. Also, people were having other theories about this baby, and they were thinking that the baby isn't even a real actual human being at all. They were thinking that they actually used a reborn baby, which is like a doll. So this person says the legs aren't like full legs, it's the upper parts that I think are missing, but they get covered with clothes.
Bitch, what is you talking about?
What the fuck?
What is you talking about?
I'm talking about a baby.
What the fuck does that have to do with anything?
You know, I think my fans are tired of just hearing you. I think they want to see you.
Fuck your fans.
Oh wait, I can see you in the mirror. Here we go. They're like, oh, Annie's so funny. Where is she?
Tell them to fucking comment again then.
Okay guys, if you want to see Annie in my video, you have to comment the most funniest quote and then she'll show up.
I bet they're like, I don't give a fuck about this bitch.
In my video, I said, oh, I bet the only reason why Annie came in is because she heard me saying fake ass extensions.
You racist bitch. I didn't say the reason why Sarah showed up is because she's a fucking blonde bitch who doesn't know better. I come back and I hear something about Larry or Halo or hi Halo fans. I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna take that damn camera down. Fuck you, Halo fans!
Where are you? Oh, I got you. So I don't really know. It's possible that they're actually using a fake baby, because if you look at a real baby, there's like life to them, and if you look at all the pictures that they posted of Freddie, this baby actually does look very doll-like, so I don't know if they're using a fake baby or if it's actually real. Not only that, Louis was out and a pap stopped him and was asking him about the baby. The pap was like, how's the baby? Everything's all right? And then Louis like, nothing to do with you. And I actually appreciate Louis' response because yeah, the pap, it's really none of his business. But then again, has nothing really to do with us either, but I bet if a fan asked Louis, he wouldn't have responded that way. So it's either Louis just really fed up about all this baby stuff, or maybe he just didn't want to give the pap the time of day, because who does? Louis' mom recently posted, happy 1-month birthday to Freddie, miss you ever so much. So a lot of people are actually questioning whether this baby's actually real or fake, because they're like, well, if the baby was fake, why would Louis' mom be tweeting about it? But this person wrote why it makes sense. They said, guys, please remember that Jay has to do this. Louis is closeted and Jay's Facebook friends still need to believe that this is Louis' baby, even if they're her friends. If everyone on her Facebook or friends with her knew that Louis was gay and that Louis didn't have a baby and he wasn't the father, then that would get out so quick, like we would all know about it already. So she has to post things on Facebook about the baby and acting like she's a proud grandma. She loves Louis and Harry and she knows how much this hurts them and how in love they are, so she wants the very best for them. Just please remember that Jay has no other choice than to do this. That's actually true. Like, I think Jay's going through a rough time as it is, or maybe she's not going through a rough time, but things are just really a mess. And I think the last thing Jay wants is for people to comment at her being like, oh, why are you typing that? I think this is all a part of the plan. Just let Jay type her thing, and I'm sure we'll know more info in the future, because the plan is to make it as believable as possible, even if most of it is a fail anyway. And lastly, there's this person that predicted future events. They said the next few days will consist of lots of articles, then it will go silent for a few days. The denial will be public and Louis will not be even seen for a few days. Then when he is seen again, it will be with Harry. Danielle and Louis' relationship will be ended by Louis having a stressful time after finding out Brianna Jungwirth lied about the baby being his. And Harry swoops in and is suddenly in every article with Louis. And you know the rest. Some people might be like, you're reaching, but this actually seems pretty believable, because most of the things that this person has said has actually already happened already. And also in the past, when people have predicted things, they actually came true anyway. So again, this is not a reality show, even though it feels like it. This is actually real life. So at the end of the day, we can have theories and all that and assumptions, but we really don't know 100%. But like everything else that happens in this fandom, everything seems to end. And then we always get something else that starts. So I'm sure if One Direction's break is actually starting in March, all this stuff might be dying down in March too. So like and subscribe because I make a video whenever I want. All my social media is in the description, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.